Hello everybody, and welcome back to the weekly recap. If you find this video useful, make sure you give me a thumbs up to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will find additional videos of this nature, along with toolbox topic videos and leadership training videos. Let's get started. This past week, my normal opportunity shifted from doing site safety visits in the field to doing classroom safety training. I had 10 individuals attend my 30-hour OSHA class this past week. The 30-hour OSHA requires 30 hours of classroom training, which is exclusive of breaks and lunch. Let's break that down a little further. OSHA only allows me to teach 7.5 hours a day, so a minimum of 4 days is required for a 30-hour OSHA. So if you take that 7.5 hour day and throw in some 10-minute breaks and a half hour, an hour for lunch, all of a sudden you're at a 10-hour day. So a 30-hour OSHA course actually requires 40 hours of being in and around the classroom to receive the training. Now, OSHA requires also that I have a certain number of hours to be allocated to certain areas. They have some mandatory areas, which is equivalent to 14 hours. 1 hour, it used to be 2, but now it's 1, is dedicated to Introduction to OSHA, where we talk about how OSHA started, the benefit of OSHA, what the employer responsibilities are, and what the employee's rights are under OSHA. Then we move on into the 2 mandatory hours of managing safety and health. Also, there are 6 mandatory hours that are designed to be concentrated on the Focus 4. For those who do not know what the Focus 4 are, they are as follows: falls, struck by, caught in between, and electrical. Falls requires a minimum of an hour and a half. Then there are 2 hours that are mandatory for personal protective and life-saving equipment. We also have 2 mandatory hours for health hazards in construction. And then there is 1 mandatory hour of stairway and ladders. Once we have finished the mandatory, then we have to move into the elected hours. 12 hours of elected material is to be chosen from the 29 CFR 1926 Construction Industry Regulation and Standard. Now, these sections can be chosen from the subparts, and it can be done by the instructor and the company to make sure that it is business applicable. Each must have a minimum of 1/2 hour. Then there are optional 4 hours allowed for teaching other construction industry hazards or policies, and or expand on the mandatory or elective topics. The minimum length of any topic is a 1/2 hour. Those are the requirements that I have as a OSHA outreach instructor to satisfy the requirements of a 30-hour OSHA card. Now, 30 hours of classroom work can be quite a strain on busy professionals. Taking the course while maintaining their normal business activities can be a real struggle. Most of us move from one demanding moment to the next throughout the day, which keeps us mostly active and alert. Sitting in a classroom tends to have the opposite effect. There's drowsiness, inattention, and a desire to escape. Now, inattention, I understand. If you're a seasoned professional, the stuff that we're covering may seem redundant in your mind. However, it must be covered. And then we have to think about it. The information that I have to cover as an authorized outreach instructor, I'm required to disseminate that information for you to have that 30-hour card. That 30-hour card may be a requirement for us to be on a job as a supervisor. The information that I disseminate for that 30-hour card under the Department of Labor is needed for that card to be valid. There's no way around it. At the end of the day, my overlying objective is to demonstrate the obligation to provide a safe and healthful workplace for employees, and that course participants have a grasp on the resources available to them to accomplish the stated mission. The roadmap is there. You have the OSHA standard, your company's EH&S policy, and your company's training resources. It is up to us, the leadership, to understand our company's desire for a safe work environment, to get out the map and start down the road to a safer workplace. We have to overcome the inertia of complacency and begin the process. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, make sure you give me a thumbs up to encourage me to make more. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will find additional videos of this nature, toolbox safety topic videos, and leadership training videos. Until we see each other again, take care of yourself because you're number one. Look out for your coworker, and I will see you in the field.